Nutella says, Richard, can you explain why Turkey has invaded Syria again? Well, I'll tell you why, because they've been trying to do this for a couple of years now. You know, they basically said in 2019 already that they want to create this safe zone, this buffer. The excuse they give is they want to protect their southern border. Now, you know, this sounds funny to me because Turkey is the one that allowed terrorists, foreign fighters, to come into Syria. So if anyone needs to be protecting their borders, it's Syria, not Turkey. No one is attacking Turkey. Turkey is pretending that it's being attacked by the Kurds, like the YPG or the SDF. And I'm not saying there hasn't been any, you know, back and forth, because there has, but they are invoking Article 51 of the UN Charter for self-defense, which says that if you're, you know, the victim of an armed attack, then you can use military action and so on. And it doesn't amount to an armed attack, what the YPG and SDF have done. Turkey is using this as an excuse to go after them because it views the PKK, the Kurdistan Workers' Party, as a terrorist organization, you know. And basically they told Sweden and Finland, you guys need to extradite the PKK members that are in Sweden and Finland if you want us to accept you in NATO, right? So Turkey said, you need to get rid of those PKK members. You need to stop supporting the PKK in Sweden and Finland and extradite the PKK members to Turkey. And then we will support your application for NATO, because Turkey is the only country right now blocking NATO membership for Finland and Sweden. You need unanimous consent for a new member to join, and Turkey is the only one blocking it. So Turkey is basically going into Syria to go after the Kurds. Right, and it's using the excuse of, oh, we need a safe zone. It's nonsense. You know, they just want to attack the Kurds and they want to take more of Syrian land. You know, right now you look at Idlib, they're using the Turkish currency in Syria. Like, I mean, what on earth is going on here? Like, it's no longer Syria anymore. They're just taking it. And, you know, the terrorists that are there, they're like 20,000 fighters of various, you know, terrorist groups. You got 5,000 Uyghur Muslims from China, for example, you know, and then they tell you, oh, it's a civil war. Civil war. You got guys from China, Afghanistan, Tunisia. Yeah, really civil war. In any case, you know, Turkey is basically enabling these terrorists, or at the very least turning a blind eye, because they are operating in the same exact location. Turkey's occupying a huge chunk right next to Idlib, and Turkey's allowing all of this to happen, right? Just like they allowed the terrorists to come into Syria. And since 2011, Turkey has supported regime change in Syria in many, many, many ways, right? They sent fighters, they allowed fighters to go in, they turned a blind eye for weapons smuggling, and they even created their own militia, right? The Syrian National Army, which when you hear that, you think it's the real Syrian army, the official army. It's not. It's a group created by Turkey to overthrow the Syrian government. You know, it's ridiculous. It's once again, it's kind of like Israel. They attack someone and then pretend they're the victim. Syria and Turkey signed an agreement in the 90s, in 1998, that, you know, Turkey can go into Syria for up to like 5 kilometers under certain conditions about its security and so on. So, I mean, even if you want to respect, you want to like cite this agreement, it says 5 kilometers, not 30. And that's what Turkey's trying to do. It wants to go in 30 kilometers inside Syria along a 440-kilometer stretch. It's the land grab. It's a straight-up land grab.